Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the Spaceman versus Stealth matchup today in the round of 32 of RDOC. Welcome everybody, welcome. And today I have Zenith with me, one of the players actually from RDOC, co-commentating with me today. So yeah, would you like to introduce yourself, Zenith?
Yeah, hello. I'm Zenith, and I'm sure some people know me as Moku, as I did change my entire identity recently. But yeah, I'll be co-commentating this match today. Probably my first OC match ever, so super excited for this matchup. It's a very exciting matchup. We got Spaceman and Stealth, seed 13 and 20.
And yes, and we do know that they have completely opposite skill sets from what I saw from the qualifiers as well. 100%.
Yeah. This is definitely what makes this match one of the exciting matches in this early bracket, as they almost contrast each other perfectly. You know, with Spaceman being very known for playing high AR and DT and tapping, where Stealth is more on the low AR reading side with some ult and hidden thrown into the mix. So yeah.
And going into these picks and bans, I think that's what they're doing currently right now. They are picking and banning. I definitely think that Spaceman is definitely going to ban that HD2. We saw that Stealth got Seed 1 in HD2, so we know that's going to be gone away. Seed 1, HD2, he is definitely banning that.
Oh, I would put my kidney on Spaceman banning Hidden 2. I got an interesting stat for you. So in previous iterations, I went over some of the stats, and Spaceman has actually banned Hidden 2 5 times in the last couple of years in RDOC. So yeah, it should be nothing other than a Hidden 2 ban coming out from Spaceman. And as for Stealth, I would assume that he's going to be banning something like DT1. You know, Spaceman is notorious for always performing very well on DT1, so getting that essentially free pick out of the way and DT1 that's not going to be picked is probably the play for Stealth here, but we'll see.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, Spaceman, I'm pretty sure he outperformed Stealth on all the DTs, if that's correct. I believe so, yes. And we know that there's DT1, there's a DT2 and a DT3, so there's 3 DT maps. Kinda disadvantage towards Stealth, to be honest, just because of the fair amount of DT maps there are. 3 compared to 1 hidden 2,
Right.
1 low AR map, 2 low AR maps really. So Stealth does have that advantage on the no mod 5, another low AR gimmicky type map.
Yeah, certainly. As previously mentioned, Stealth is someone who can play gimmick maps, both in terms of low AR and in terms he's a really good reading player from my understanding. So, and Spaceman tends to not favor playing the low AR maps typically. So.
Oh yeah, and I think is this a warm up?
They look
Yeah.
to be straight into the warm-ups already. Okay.
Yep. Go straight to the warm up. So we haven't got into the picks and bans yet. They're just doing some warm ups. But yeah, I guess we just watched the warm up here.
Seems like we got some very textbook warm-up for the fingers. Some bursts at 190 BPM here.
The chill map, I guess. Good warm up.
Good warm-up, yeah. Definitely not what Spaceman picked against me last year, which was a ridiculous DT alt map on AR 10.5 and like 8 stars. That was the opposite of chill. Seems like they're going a little chill with it here.
Oh my god. This map looks insane.
You got a lot of everything here. A lot of triples, some triangles.
And we could just already see from the warm-up itself that Spaceman does have the higher mechanic advantage, especially from just this
Certainly.
And yeah, this is, well, how long is this map? This is around 3 minutes. Not all tapping. Couple of finger control sections as well.
We got a lot of there's a little bit of funny sliders as well. Yeah, it's very heavy on the tapping.
We can already see a difference in their tapping ability here, accuracy-wise as well.
Yeah, not to mention the accuracy.
98.
There's some dominance being shown here, even though it is just warm-ups.
We did say they have completely opposite skill sets, so whatever Spaceman can't do, Stealth can do. So if Stealth puts on like a AR2 map, I don't think Spaceman's gonna do very good on that.
No, definitely not. I think it is going to be a very interesting match just because of how opposite these guys' skill sets are to each other.
But to be honest, even though you know that Spaceman is much more advantaged towards the DTs and the higher tapping picks, there are a lot of control picks in this pool. HR2, it's a control pick, a little bit of finger control, 160 BPM, very low on the BPM side.
Very low. You don't feel it when you play it.
Yeah. Same with the HR1. I mean, HR1 and HR3 are on the higher side of the BPM, but you still have the HDs as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, HD3.
That HD3 is a very interesting map, to say the least. I'm excited to see if that's going to be picked from probably Stealth in this match.
A tech map.
Appear. Yeah.
Tech hard rock map. One of the bit of a niche skills, and not many people play tech hard rock, but yeah, it's be interesting to see, especially on the higher BPM side as well, around 210 BPM on the tech hard rock as well. So it'll be interesting to see. And also with Stealth, he has some picks as well, like the No Mod 3, very aim control type of map, you know.
Very, very much so. And he's very notorious for actually picking No Mod 3 and No Mod 4 also in
No Mod 3, No Mod 4, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm thinking that Hidden 3, like I said previously, I'm thinking that is going to favor him in a way because it is snappy alt, but it's not to the point where it goes completely crazy like one of the hard rock picks. So it should definitely be good for Stealth. And if I remember correctly, Spaceman is not typically the player who goes for the hidden picks. He has picked it a few times, but yeah, usually he goes for some of the more mechanically intensive maps and fast maps like the DT maps. So.
Definitely more interested in the HRs, the DTs, more on that side, right?
Definitely. And speaking of the DTs, you might assume that they're all just doomed for Stealth, but honestly, I think the DT3, with it being finger control, it is one of the easier maps in the pool because although it is finger control, it's not super hard.
It's not super hard at all.
No, not on the tapping. So I would actually think that a player like Stealth, while he struggles on DT sometimes, I would think that it is something that he would be able to put a decent score on if it was to get picked, but...
And also speaking as well, Stealth, is he 4-digit or is he 5-digit?
No, he's 4-digit around the 20,000 ranks.
Okay, around 4-digit, right? So he's like no beginner to 6.1 stars. He's
No,
probably
not at
played
all.
he's probably played a lot of 6.1 star pools before. And 6.1
yeah.
stars is very much on the lower side. I think even though mechanics won't be tested that much in this pool, I believe, just because of the SR range, you know? It's not like you can get skill capped on this. So I think this is going to be more of a consistency type of battle, really.
No, certainly. Like you said, there's not really a whole lot of mechanical skill sets in this pool, other than the very interesting RO32. And
We do the RDOC 3. We do have some mechanics, but it's not like
very
they're skill
limited
capped.
in this pool, especially with the Nomad 5 typically being the gimmick pick as opposed to the speed pick in round of 32. There's not a whole lot of mechanical tests in this pool, so we'll see. It is definitely going to be coming down to consistency. And speaking of consistency, I think it is worth highlighting how it's very funny how the Nomad 1 is, well, it's your standard typical 1-2 jump map, but that is also very much a consistency map on the aim part, which I don't really think we have much of outside of that in this pool. Arguably Hidden 1 perhaps, but I feel like Hidden 1 would be a map that also favors stealth quite a bit, despite it being
Hidden 1, yeah, with a bit
of
of a
BPM.
Yeah, a bit of like a, not really like a aimy, more like a little bit of like awkward aim in there, you know? Nothing too demanding. It's how it is in the round of 32. You're gonna see some consistency battles, especially with great players like these, you know? We have Stealth, multiple badge player, I believe. And we have Spaceman, what, ranked like 5k, 4k. Definitely you can play these maps.
Yeah, certainly it's quite limited what how crazy you can go with the map pools in an early round like round 32. But as you said, you might on paper think that this would be a very one-sided match because of the rank ranges, but I think the fact that it is so that these guys have such different skill sets is actually going to be we're going to be seeing quite a close match here, as opposed to what you might think. And speaking of matches and being close and whatnot, we did have a couple matches earlier today that unfortunately were not able to be streamed, but we had, I believe it was Silver versus Batilli, and as well as Norkill versus My Oju. And similarly to this match, if you look at those matches, the rank ranges between the players in both of those matches are quite huge, especially with the Bertilli Silver match, with Bertilli being, I mean, he's in the 3-digit range now thanks to the rework.
The rework, yeah.
Despite that match being, I believe it was 5-2, there were actually some incredibly close calls in that match. For instance, the DT3, which we've highlighted, is actually one of the easier maps in the pool. There's only about 200k difference in that map, and it was actually won by Silver, the lower ranked player in that match. In addition to that, there was the Hard Rock 2, which was won by Bertilli by 10,000 points, and then there was the DT1, which was won by 7,000 points by Silver. So the rank ranges certainly don't mean too much in this in these early stages.
Yeah, these early stages are all about the consistency. So we're gonna see whoever has the better consistency is gonna win this. None of these players are skill capped. Both of these are really talented players. They can definitely play above 6.6 stars. That's seen from the qualifier scores. 500k plus scores from these in 6.6 plus. They can play this pool. And yeah, it's going to come down to who has the better consistency. And we're done with the warm-ups now, so they should be going on to the picks and bans.
We should indeed be seeing the picks and the bans come in shortly here. A roll should be commencing very momentarily. And like we mentioned earlier, we are probably very likely to see the Hidden 2 ban coming out of Spaceman. I can't really imagine that he would want to ban anything else in this pool. Although previous trends would suggest that he could potentially ban Nomad 2. He has done that several times in the past, but against a player like Stealth, I don't think he would want to ban that. I think he would definitely want to ban Hidden 2, since Stealth is more of a reading player.
Oh, I think the Hidden 2 is guaranteed banned in this match.
I really can't see it come out any other way.
And I also can't believe we have the O2 chat here live instead of the chat between the players to see what they've actually picked and banned.
Right.
So we're gonna have to do some predictions over here since we don't know what they're doing.
Oh man.
Spaceman, I think there's only one ban this round, so
yes.
Spaceman banned HD2. Now Stealth, what's he gonna ban? Maybe he's gonna ban the DT1.
Yeah, I have in my notes that the most likely ban from Stealth is probably going to be the DT1, because as previously mentioned, Spaceman is someone who is very, very good on DT1. He just gets on it and he just shreds the map, especially in these early stages. So I would imagine a DT1 would be coming out from Stealth here. I think he can, honestly, I think he can play most other maps in this pool relatively comfortably, but I feel like as someone who is not very well versed in like very fast DT as well as high AR, that's probably his worst map. So definitely something that we would be likely to see banned from him.
Yeah, maybe a DT2. I know Stealth isn't the worst on tapping, especially at this SR. But that DT2, I mean, he did pretty good on the qualifiers. I'm not sure how well he did actually, but I think this DT2 is not that intense, to be honest. So it may be alright. I don't think he should go for the DT1 here.
DT2 is definitely, no, it's not that intense and it's fairly short. He did get seed 27 on DT2 in the qualifiers, albeit that was a little bit of a more difficult map as opposed to this one, longer as well.
Long, yeah.
Certainly not bad enough to the point where I think we'd see it being banned, but it might just be one of those picks that you would have to leave open and then probably just tank it once it inevitably gets picked, if it does go to that, but...
Yeah, and I think we're just gonna have to guess what they pick here because we cannot actually.
We do not have a lot of visuals at the moment.
Yes, technical issues here. But I mean, it'll be fun to see some random map pick we don't know.
I mean, we're just kind of have to be speculating until it swaps to the player POVs. But from the sound of it on the stream right now, it does sound like the Nomad 5.
It does sound like, and I think
Stealth
went for the
like
first
we're
pick.
getting into it. So Stealth must have gotten the first pick.
Oh yes, we are into it. It is the Nomad 5.
It is the Nomad 5. I cannot imagine Stealth or Spaceman picking this. So yeah, this is Stealth with the first pick of the match here. Something that he's usually very comfortable on. I think you're going to see that very early into this match. Already seeing Spaceman a little bit of a struggle.
Accuracy difference over here already. Some misses from the start, and misses again at the very start. Definitely not comfortable compared to Stealth 96 accuracy, holding strong so far in this beginning section here.
Yeah, and this is just what we were talking about with the contrast of the skill sets between these two players. When you have a pick like this that is arguably in a very niche skill set, you're just going to see one player potentially dominating the other, and the flip side is going to be that the next pick could arguably be the exact same scenario, but flip for these two players, where Spaceman is just going to absolutely dominate if it's a pick like DT1, assuming that it wasn't banned. But yeah, still holding on to...
Still holding on to the FP at
nice
94
here.
accuracy.
Yeah, still holding on to an S-ring accuracy.
And that's it. It's over already. There's no way to make this deficit, especially with Spaceman Zack and no combo currently.
Oh, even if Spaceman's accuracy was kind of matching to that of Stealth, I think this is just said and done. This is a big comfort pick for Stealth here.
It's a very comforted pick for Stealth here. Spaceman is not doing too well on this, and that's to be expected. He does not play the skill set. This is literally just Stealth gaming right now. Showing us why he's the seed 1 in the gimmick in this tournament.
He's just having a field day with this map. Just trying to have fun with it.
And he's still FCing throughout the 3/4 mark of the map here. Are we gonna see an FC come straight out of Stealth?
He is still
on the
on
first
track
map
to get an FC with respectable accuracy. A little bit of a client hiccup here, but should resume.
A little bit of technical issues, but oh, did he get the FC? Let's see. I think we still have some time to see.
It's gonna go back right to the end. He does hold on to the combo. I think this is
an
FC we have here on our hands.
He
got his accuracy
FC
up to a very nice near 96 accuracy as well. And it is going to be an FC from Stealth, opening up an 883k score.
Incredible score by Stealth over here with an 800. You started off strong with an FC. You never want to see that against your player. I mean, we knew that Stealth was probably going to win this, right? It's just so one-sided for this map. And we definitely know that. I'm guessing Spaceman definitely did ban the HD2, and this was the second gimmick map of the pool. So yeah, as you can see, the bans right now showing up on the screen, and you are correct. Looks like HD2 and DT1 were banned.
It looks like we won't be seeing Hidden 2 or DT1 indeed.
especially on this type of map.
Certainly not, but I do think that this is, like you said, it's just going to be a consistency battle, and I think
The
something
whole
like
two
that,
percent
yeah.
2% act difference was really
It
what I
does
had.
make a 50k difference, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. That was like a 1.5% act difference between them. It was just more than 50k points,
You
and that's
can't
what Spaceman gets it.
you can't be upset if you're stealth, though. I mean, this is very well performed despite it not being your pick, and it certainly sends a message considering the first pick very much went his way. And there it is. Yep. Had a feeling this would come out. So he does pick the hidden 3. This could get dicey. A spaceman is not typically someone who does super well on hidden. I believe he does do decent on Noma 3, so on these like ulti maps, and this is kind of in that category. But you would imagine that Stealth is just feeling super good about itself after that performance on GT1.
Yeah. I mean, losing when you have 950k points is a bit heartbreaking, but that's the type of player Spaceman is. He's not gonna miss on these DT3s.
No,
With that one
certainly
random
not.
slider break, he's not missing after that.
Just a little bit of trolling. It's all good. Although it would have been very funny if Stealth FC'd the map and came down to that.
That would have been funny. But now we're moving on to the ult pick now. A bit more of a control ult pick here. From Stealth, I guess.
Yeah, and see already in the beginning here, Stealth looks to be feeling very comfortable just dropping his first 100 there. Spaceman probably just getting into the groove of it. Just getting used to this map, dropping a little bit of act at the beginning, but
Seems to be bringing it out.
Certainly bringing it up,
Yeah, this map, we're gonna have to. Oh, Spaceman takes some. Ooh,
that is a
tricky
pattern. I feel like this map has a lot of these very small patterns that can be a little bit unorthodox to aim, but this just strikes me as one of those maps that Stealth would just feel comfortable on.
We can see that 99 accuracy, and Spaceman has another miss on some random slider somewhere in the map, and he misses again on that pattern, and Stealth FCs it beautifully.
Yeah, this just looks like one of those comfort picks for Stealth. I mean, he's pretty much just chilling right now. I think this is just... It just looks kind of a struggle for Spaceman on this map at the moment.
I mean, these back and forth... I mean, these back and forth and doubles are really throwing off Spaceman. He's missing on these, and he's looking at these back and forth sliders as well, as he's missing on right there.
Yeah, you have these... I mean, if you look at that pattern, like, it gets a little bit space, and then there's these small square patterns as well.
And yeah, that's exactly what Spaceman was missing on. Maybe he's just not really comfortable on the hidden mod. I think that's what it might be, you know.
I think you're right,
It's what happens. And yeah, these old patterns are a bit more tricky on hidden, especially if you do not play the mod itself. And we can see that in comparison, Stealth, he's hitting all these hard patterns. He is not missing at all.
He's going absolutely ballistic right now, still holding basically 99 FC over halfway into the map. I think just like the first pick on No Mod 5, this is pretty much said and done already, because Stealth has just done such a great job at the gate.
Oh, you just cast him.
I did. Oh, there's my caster curse of the day.
Your first caster curse. How do you feel about it?
I was gonna say Spaceman has actually built up a very respectable combo, but unfortunately he breaks there around the 400 combo mark. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's
that might just be curtains. I think even with a nice combo rebuilt from Spaceman, I don't think the accuracy favors him. Stealth still has very good accuracy despite not full comboing.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean,
you have those triangles. What in the world?
Both players hit that though. Very impressive.
They did.
Accelerating alt section over here, and Stealth hits all of the section over there, while Spaceman misses everywhere. The chain misses as well. Oh my god, Stealth is hitting all of this.
Very impressive for him. I suspect we might have just a random blunder in the middle of the map that would otherwise be an FC. I mean, he's certainly proved himself to be very comfortable on the map, just hitting all those crazy patterns there in the last third of the map. We'll see if he can close it out. FC ending. Oh, and I did it again. Okay, well.
That's your second curse as a caster.
Let's go. Well, at the very least, it's not like it's costing him a match point, so he's still putting up a very good performance. Just having a little bit of fun here.
Very dominating performance from Stealth this matchup on this map.
I think that's only a 1 or 2 miss, honestly.
I believe it was a 2 miss. Yes, I think it was a 2 miss, or it was a 1 slider break 1 miss. We'll see. Yeah, it was a 2 miss.
It was a 2 miss. 98 accuracy on those tricky patterns, and the
very
accelerating BPM. Very nice play by Stealth.
Yeah, hitting all the hard patterns, those back and forth, even hitting the accelerating slider cut streams as well.
He didn't even need to hit them, but he just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway. Can't stop me. So what are we gonna be seeing here from Spaceman, do you think? I'm thinking he goes for the Hard Rock 3.
Yes, there's no double picking allowed, so he does have to pick a Hard Rock map, but he goes for the consistent pick, the Hard Rock 1 actually instead.
This is not too unsurprising though.
Yeah, we're looking about 200 BPM, a little bit of your old
BPM,
mechanics style type of map.
Certainly an old style kind of map. It has these really, one of the things I really like about the map when I played through it in practice was it has a lot of these kind of spaced bursts as a result of playing it with Hard Rock. I think those are really fun, but they're going to be very tricky if you're not comfortable on mechanics like this, and we'll see here. I'm excited to see how well Stealth is going to do on a map like this. He's been very consistent so far.
Yeah, these space triples and some of these space bursts as well. Not the hardest things to hit, but they can catch you off if you are struggling, and we do see Stealth in an early break here. Not going to cost him anything really, but
it's just one of those nerve breaks. Shake them off.
Yeah, you got a bit of like your old style mechanics, and again, but we don't want to see that though. We do not want to see a break like that, and another break again. Yeah, we're seeing the Hard Rock. We know Stealth is not really feeling that comfortable on the Hard Rock currently, and it's a Spaceman that's actually feeling really comfortable on this map with a 99% accuracy right now.
Yeah, Yeah, this is definitely showcasing this contrast in skill sets that we were talking about. Very unfortunate that Stealth started out by missing the last note of that little burst in the beginning, but...
And I think we're gonna see Spaceman just go crazy with this map right now. Already nearly 100k, more than 100k difference already halfway through the map. Already increasing as I say that.
Honestly, despite the results at the moment, I think both players are pretty comfortable on this map. It just comes down to the difficulty of it, I would say. I would just say that Spaceman has a little bit more experience playing this kind of map as opposed to Stealth.
We do have a bit of an awkward aim section there, and both of them.
Okay. Is this gonna be another one of those DT3 or DT3 situations where we're wondering if a miss towards the end is gonna make a difference?
I mean, in this case, I think it could maybe make a difference because Stealth does have the combo and he is regaining accuracy. So if Spaceman has to miss right now, though, he needs to miss right
especially
now.
because of the ag difference.
Exactly. If Spaceman goes on for another 10-15 seconds, I think it's over.
Yeah, I mean, the score gap is approaching 300,000 with less than a quarter of the map remaining, and that ag difference, I think it's in the books, unfortunately.
Oh,
and with that Mr.
bit.
Stealth, that certainly solidifies that. Spaceman's still holding on to a 99 accuracy FC. Very
Can he finish it off? That's what we care about right now. Can he finish
There
off?
is a pattern at the end that can catch you off guard. That one. He hits it!
He hits it! Oh, he
okay.
hits it. 99 FC.
99 FC on Hard Rock 1. Wow.
Dolph says, I can FC the No Mod 5. Spaceman says, no, I can FC the HR1 now. They are not playing.
It's really the contrast battle, this matchup.
It
Still
is.
a very respectable performance from Stealth, though. 550k on your opponent's pick on arguably a skill set that he's not super comfortable on.
150k is very good score by Stealth. So we've only seen one close map, and that was a DT3 with a 5k or a 50k difference. The rest of the other maps have just been not really one-sided, but they've definitely favored the other player.
Certainly, and you gotta wonder if it's gonna continue like this, or if they are gonna be running out of picks where it doesn't favor the other person at all, or if it is gonna be as close the entire match. But
I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a No Mod 1 be picked in this match. I have a feeling. No Mod 1 will be picked in this match.
it's an interesting prediction. I could see it happen perhaps as the last pick of the match. I think the next pick we're going to see something like... Actually, who's picking the next map? It's Stealth, right?
Stealth, yeah, Stealth. I think he's going to pick maybe the HC1. I think that's not banned. And he saw how well he did on the HC3, so it probably makes... Oh, but he can't pick it again right now, actually. So he needs to actually pick something else before he can pick the HC3. The HC1, I mean. Because he did pick the HC3 in his last pick, he can't double pick. So he needs to probably...
We might see Nomad 3 from Stealth, actually.
Yeah, No Mod 3 is good. No Mod 4, you said he plays a lot of No Mod 4. He did pretty well on the No Mod 4 as well, so you could even see a No Mod 4 come out from Stealth.
He did do very well on the Hidden 3, and it is sort of an alt snappy map, so I would imagine that he would probably feel comfortable about playing Nomad 3 right now.
Yeah, especially with those like awkward aim control patterns like in HC3, and you were right.
It does. It is Nomad 3 from Stealth. He's going to be showcasing his alt skills yet again, this time without Hidden.
And we saw that the HC3 had some of those like weird doubles and cut screens. This map doesn't really have that many of those, but it does have some bit of awkward aim snap patterns, so that could really throw a Spaceman.
It is very awkward, and it becomes apparent rather quickly because I believe there is a sort of a wiggle stream in the very beginning of this map, just to give you a little bit of taste of what the rest of the map is going to be like.
There is. I'm pretty sure one of the hardest sections of this map is actually near the start, so we will be seeing that shortly.
Spaceman typically not someone who picks or bans Nomad 3 in previous iterations of RDOC. So I'm curious to see if he can keep up here. I would favor Stealth slightly to win this pick.
And yeah, here we are. We are going into these wiggle streams.
Oh, there it is. Stealth actually misses on that pattern that I was talking about.
Actually, Spaceman that holds that pattern. Maybe it was just a hidden difference that he can actually play these type of weird, snappy old patterns and flow patterns. Just maybe the hidden just throws them off. HD throws him off.
No, it certainly can throw you off. There are some cases where the map is very playable, but you're just not that well versed in hidden, and as a result, you... Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that chain miss from Spaceman. Damn, that killed his accuracy too.
That is not good. It is a no mod map.
Ow.
You can't make a comeback even if that happened, but it's going to be much harder now.
Yeah, Stealth
that
kinda
was
signaling
very scary.
that he just had a little bit of a funny blunder at the beginning. Still pretty good accuracy, holding out combo nice and comfortably here.
Yeah, this map, you can't take this pretty easily on it, so we can't really blame Spaceman here. One finger lock and it's cooked. So it does happen.
It does. It is very spaced, very interesting patterns. It's not just a typical alt map. It actually has a lot of aim elements and Stealth dropping some 50s there, but still hold on to his combo.
Yeah, but Spaceman just missed, and now you're going against a 600 combo with 98 accuracy, with 0 combo and 95. This is going to be so dominant for Stealth right now. He's going to make so many points if he can hit this pattern.
He's hitting those patterns effortlessly. He's just killing it right now.
Okay, maybe the start, he was just a bit, he was just getting used to the map. That's what I think. Because right now, he's just destroying this map. The hardest patterns of this map have been taken off by Stealth. He owns it. Spaceman is now down over 100k, nearly 200k difference now.
Yeah, I mean, what can you even do about that when he's hitting the hardest patterns of the map?
He only missed up the start with the little wiggle.
It just doesn't matter that it gets a little spaced, that there's these weird sliders. It just does not matter. He's looking so incredibly comfortable on this map.
I mean, yeah, he just missed up the wiggle at the start. He has not missed at all anything after that. He's kept a beautiful accuracy as well.
Yeah, there hasn't even been a point where his accuracy really suffered and he had to build it back up like Spaceman in the beginning. It was just that very early miss from Stealth. Other than that, he's still hitting these space patterns. He's spaced.
Yeah,
Are we really going to see a reverse choke FC?
It's just Stealth thing. He reverse choked FC the DT3.
That's just what he does.
But he reverse choked the No More 3 as well. And yeah, he does. He's gonna get a respectable 750k score,
Wow.
maybe 800k maybe here at the end actually. Is he gonna reach the 800k mark? He is
gonna go over 800k.
I mean,
Very
what a
nearly
dominating
99
performance.
as well. Yeah, certainly. On these snappy alt picks, it's certainly working out in his favor.
I mean, what was this? What was that pick? Like we saw Spaceman hit the first stream. We saw Stealth not hit it, and we thought instantly, okay, well, looks like maybe Spaceman has the edge here. But no, Stealth just had an unlucky miss. He hit every single hard section perfectly, and he just FC'd, reverse choked the whole map after.
Do not
Spaceman
be fooled. He misses, but it doesn't matter.
Every time we see Stealth miss at the start of the map, it's just one that we just have to assume he's gonna reverse choke it now.
It's just over. The man has lost all his nerves.
But that was Stealth pick, and each player has won their own pick so far. So
We have not seen a breakpoint yet. Surprisingly.
surprisingly, we have not, and it is Spaceman's pick right now, and the DT2 is open, I believe. So DT2 is probably going to be the next
open,
pick.
Yes, I could definitely see that being the next pick.
Oh, it's actually the No More 2 first.
Oh, that's very interesting. Spaceman has actually banned Nomad 2 on several occasions previously. So I'm a
You have
bit
to think
surprised
about it
see
though.
this pick here.
It's because I think he feels much more confident in his tapping and compared to Stealth. He thinks he has
Yeah.
better, right? So maybe it makes sense
Certainly.
here,
For sure.
So I think that's what we'll be seeing over here.
Yeah, Stealth has got that finger control down, but what about the stamina? I think that might be what Spaceman is banking on. We'll see. It's going to be very exciting to see how both players are going to fare on the... What is it? It's like a 1-3 section in the middle, where it just completely shifts BPM all of a sudden and turns into like a Nomad 3 map for like 10 seconds. It'll be interesting to see how they fare on that. Stealth holding an SS at the gate. Both players with very good accuracy, but no discomfort immediately. Pretty much dead even here.
I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna see something when these flow aim sections
Oh yeah.
become prevalent towards the map.
It does start out very tame.
Oh, and there we go. We see a little bit of a miss right there.
Catching Stealth off guard. And here's
Oh.
one. Ooh.
Oh, the 1/3 catching off both spaceman and stealth.
It is really a 180, just suddenly going from playing streams to having a weird 1-3 section like that with the map.
It really messes up your tapping.
It means a lot because this map is very short when you think about it. Once you've gotten past this part, I mean, we're already into like we're 60% through the map right now. It's still very even, but it's just a combo differential.
Yes, Stealth has a bit of a slight arc advantage as well, which is going to help him a little bit. Accelerate the speed. Oh, but he chain misses a little bit. Yep, it goes back to Spaceman again. Not looking very comfortable for Spaceman though. There's only a 10k difference.
It is very close. If either player was to miss here, it would pretty much solidify the result.
Any chain misses.
Time for Stealth. If Spaceman, oh, there is time for Stealth if he can hold on to the combo.
He needs to not miss it or chain miss. He needs to hit everything.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It just gets a little more space, but he can't hold his combo. It looks like Spaceman is going to be able to run away with this just barely. And he will.
We had like 3 180s that map. It just kept going over and over because of the chain misses from each player.
Very close throughout the entire map, certainly. Both players struggling a little bit.
Yeah, that was not the most comfortable win for Spaceman. I think that was mostly, you know, he just had a little bit of less chain misses. I think that's what really happened here, because that could have gone either way. That was not solidified at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's really one of those picks that you're feeling super comfortable on. You're just kind of hoping that your opponent is not going to feel as comfortable as you maybe, or they're going to have a bad day chain missing on that space section like Stealth did. But yeah, certainly not so much of a consistency battle as it was just more of a toss-up, really. But we are going to be seeing the hidden one finally. It did not get banned, so...
It did not get banned. This is a crucial point for Spaceman. If Spaceman can take a break point here, he has the DT2, and I think he wins the DT2. He's very, very much advantage of the DT2. Spaceman did pretty well on the qualifiers as well, the DT2, so this is a really crucial point for Spaceman right now. And it's also a crucial point for Stealth, because if he gets this, then we're going straight to the tiebreaker, which is actually a bit of an ult-oriented map. So it can actually favor Stealth.
It can, yeah. If you're Stealth, then you definitely want to be getting this pick here, because as you said, it's kind of... I can't really see another map besides DT2 getting picked from Spaceman after this, which would certainly take it to a tiebreaker, so this is certainly a must-pick win for Stealth. But as we've seen so far in this match, you would assume that he's going to be doing very well on this as opposed to Spaceman, but...
Yeah,
just drop his signature, you know, miss in the beginning, get rid of the nerves, now he's going to reverse choke.
The stealth tactic, miss at the start and
the
empty
stealth
the rest.
tactic.
Let's see if it's true. And Spaceman has a little bit of a random miss there.
Does get cut off by the awkward aim of this map.
Spacing does increase throughout the map the further you go into it, so that might even throw Spaceman off a lot. Especially since he's not that comfortable on the hidden here. So far, looking both good for both players right now.
Yeah, not really being caught off by this first guy here.
Oh, Spaceman with a chain miss!
That's probably, yeah, that's what was most likely to happen on a map like this, because it is very, very awkward, and I imagine it would be relatively easy to play without hidden, but when you're not relative first on it, it's very, very tricky to play. Stealth is just chilling.
But like he's doing the stealth tactic.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not a good miss you want to have by Spaceman, and now you just accelerate the lead towards Stealth by tenfold after missing there. Middle of the map. Stealth has nearly 99 accuracy, 700 combo coming up to you. It's not looking good right now for Spaceman.
No, it's one of those cases again where it's a rather short map, and missing right in the middle of the map like that is very crucial, but Stealth does finally find a miss. It is not going to be the reverse FC. But I think
Yeah, the risk is not too
damage
bad here.
No.
Yeah.
The damage has been done, it seems. Although Spaceman has really good accuracy, they're basically tied in that. He actually has better accuracy than Stealth right now. It's just
Yeah,
those
the problem is
misses.
no map left, and
No.
I mean, they broke at the same time. That always helps Stealth. And that final break from Spaceman, I think that's still right there. This is going to 4 points towards Stealth now.
Might actually be seeing a case of every player, or players just winning every single pickup theirs. No break point.
I mean,
match.
that's what happens when you play against people that have extremely contrasting skill sets. That's what happens.
Very much so. You would think it would be sort of one-sided for each player's picks. Although we did see some close matches, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna
we
be
thought
4-3 to Stealth. Last pick for Spaceman, and
he goes
Baseball-
straight into it. Straight into the DT2. Insta picks it.
no hesitation. He had this planned out all along.
Hey, he's won all the DTs on Hard Rocks. Why not go back into the DT2, right? It's the only thing he could go for.
I'm actually kind of surprised that he saved it for this late into the match. But he probably banked on perhaps winning one of Stealth's picks early on to not have to get into this late into the match. But yeah, this should be a Spaceman win every day of the week. He placed 7th in qualifiers on DT2. May I remind you again that Stealth placed 27th on DT2. Struggling a little bit by
We
comparison.
might be seeing a one-sided map over here. Of course, the intensity is not as high as in the qualifiers, but there are some 260 DPM throughout the map. And yep, accuracy is going to play a big part. As you can see already, getting all 100s on that burst by Stealth compared to Spaceman. Nice FC on every single note there.
Yeah, it's very much these 255 BPM bursts that are going to play a huge part, and accuracy matters quite a lot here. As we can see so far, both players still pulling out a combo, but Spaceman looking way more comfortable. Oh, that over tapping from Stealth. Both helping combo though. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a
They
pivotal
both
point.
find
Both
misses, but Spaceman has that 35k lead due to accuracy despite missing at the same place.
Yeah, this back advantage is gonna mean much more as well the further you go into the map, and yeah, it's still doable. Spaceman needs to miss one more time, and Stealth has this in the bag. But I don't think Spaceman's gonna miss now. That was the hardest section of the map. Everything else is much more on the easier side. I think he'll be fine. Both players should be able to FC the rest of this map, I believe. Oh, Stealth misses there. I think that seals the deal right there.
That should seal the deal, yeah. Even so, I would have said that maybe the ending could have played a part if one of them were to miss on the ending, but the accuracy difference is just too big that even if they were both to hold combo towards the very end, I think Spaceman has this in the bag.
And yeah, we're gonna go into a tiebreaker. That's it.
We are going to go into the tiebreaker. First streamed match of RDOC 2024 is going to see a tiebreaker.
Whoever's choosing the stream times is smart. they know something we don't. The script writers. It's going into TB.
They are 5 steps ahead. This should be a very interesting tiebreaker because, as you said, it's sort of an alt map. You know,
A little bit of alt
characteristics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Stealth has proven to do very well on throughout this match so far.
It has alt sections in it, and it does have a bit of aim as well, a little bit of awkward aim. We've seen Stealth perform a bit better on the awkward aim and alt throughout this matchup. So I think it does have a little bit of advantage towards him, but also there are some diabolical patterns as well, and some mechanics is going to be needed for the map. I think Spaceman does have an edge on that as well. But overall, I think it does favor Stealth a little bit more than Spaceman, but we will see what happens, right? It's a 6-minute map, or 5-minute map. Anything can happen.
Oof. We're in for a long one. No mods from either players. I don't know why you would pick any mods in round of 32 tiebreaker anyway, but nevertheless, we're going to get into the tiebreaker here. Honestly, the fact that it is pretty consistency based, which we've seen both players do pretty well on so far. It is a little bit interesting though because we haven't seen how any of these players would fare on No Mod 1.
We haven't, no one's picked it.
They are on the aim sections, but
Yeah, in this map we have a couple of aim sections, some little bit space aim over here. Oh, both hit the triangle pattern at the start of the map. Looking strong for both players right now.
You see some of those ulti and a little bit flowy patterns come in here in the beginning, which both players get through.
Strong start for both. Not holding the nice accuracy lead though. Very good 3% lead right there. Yeah, 2% accuracy lead for Stealth right now is really just giving a little bit slight edge.
Slight edge, certainly. Definitely gives you an advantage considering there's a little bit of a slow section here, so if one of the players had missed early on, then that would just be putting the other in a comfortable seat, but they are pretty much neck and neck. Going into the first guy here soon. None of them looking to really let up.
It's the key eye section that's coming here. And both players strong into the key eye section so far.
Both players have no problem on the aim part. There goes Stealth on that space burst right there. Spaceman's still holding on very nicely. Pretty much neck and neck in accuracy now, but Spaceman's just going to be building this lead up.
Oh,
I thought, but evidently not.
They
are pretty much
section.
right back to being neck and neck.
It's that slow ult section that Spaceman just has trouble hitting with, and he did tank a bit of accuracy for that as well. They are neck and neck though. But so they can see the scores now, and they know that Stealth knows he's right behind Spaceman. Spaceman is shaking. Is that his cursor shaking? He's very nervous right now.
It
His
does
nerves
look
are
a
making
little
it
bit
this.
shaky. Perhaps he thought that he would have the lead going into this map, but it is very close. Lead's still slightly with him though, but it should go over into Stealth's favor anytime.
It's gonna go slowly into Stealth section right now. Nearly going over towards this side. Moving on to the second key eye section now.
He can hold on through this second TI section. He can really start to build a lead for himself. Does not seem to have any trouble so far, but these space drinks, he does hit them. Oh, and then he misses right after.
It's not taking the miss here.
It is neck and neck between these players. Spaceman finds another miss, so the score goes over into Stealth's favor again.
And they have one more break here.
They have one more break to take a glance at
know.
the scores. It is neck and neck.
Look at what's going on. They know.
It is pretty much dead even in combo accuracy score.
The nerves are all-time maximum after that break. Every player knows that they're right next to each other. Every miss counts right now. And they can't afford it like that from Stealth.
Oh. I think Spaceman realized that he has to hold on, given that it's still very close, but he does find a break on that slow section.
Both trading points over here. Bit of a slower ult section here. This is gonna favor. Oh no, never
the
mind.
stream
He's
section
beat
catches
this.
off Stealth. Let's hit the space section. Oh.
Oh my god.
I was going to say Stealth had the advantage due to the accuracy drop from Spaceman, probably knowing that he had to hold combo no matter what and sacrificing a little bit of it, but it's showing. It's showing in the score difference right now, with both players still holding on throughout these long slider. Oh, Spaceman with the miss.
He found that break, so we're going into the final key
that's
section.
not
It's just aim left. If
It
Stealth
is.
can hit
It
all the
really is
aim.
just aim left. I don't think there's a lot of streams left. It doesn't get that much more space from out here. It's just a lot of aim and sliders. Stealth still has the accuracy advantage, and he's still holding combo. I think he might have done it with that, hitting that section. Spaceman finds another miss. I think it might be in the books.
It might be. It might be. This is.
Stealth still hitting these streams, but finds a miss there. But I think the job has been done. We're coming up to the last section of the map.
There's barely
I
anything
think
left.
he did enough to secure himself this match.
Won by 50k. That's it.
One by the score differential is 43,000 right now, and that's the biggest score differential that's been throughout the entire map. And Stealth will find a way through the tunnel and get this match. Wow.
What an incredible match from both players. That was an insane match from both players. GG to both.
absolutely everything we could have hoped for. It might have seemed like this could have been a one-sided match with the skill sets contrasting and the tiebreaker, but no, both players were feeling the nerves, breaking everywhere.
I mean, you
But in
saw
the
it
end,
after the first break. Spaceman saw his score and stealth score, and his cursor just started shaking. He missed immediately on the jump section because of that. And
yeah,
that's
he knew
just
what was
that
at stake.
just that can cause big score differences as well, and it's just really unlucky. But well played to stealth on this match. Very good performances from both players. GG to both.
GG indeed. Stealth will be moving on to the round of 16, in which he will face who, I wonder. Where
I
is
do
the
believe
bracket?
we need to look at that bracket.
I
Yes,
have it on
and
lockdown.
yeah, there we go. Here's it. It's on the screen.
Ah.
So
There we go. So he will be facing the winner of. Is that Rurup and the Beast John? Looks like the names have been shortened a little bit. It should be the Beast John and Rurup? Question mark?
yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe STES up. So whoever wins against Jonah versus Rurup will go against Stealth. And yeah, we have Spaceman into the losers bracket now. Should we also play next week? We have to see who he versus over there. But yeah,
A little bit of a surprise outcome here. Spaceman, this is actually his first time getting knocked down into loser bracket in that round of 32. In every single iteration he's played this tournament in, he got knocked down to losers bracket in round of 16 in 2023 and 2022, and semifinals in 2018. So he's down there early this time. Gonna have to fight his way through.
he's gonna
No
have to
more
fight his way
losses.
through. No more losses from Spaceman or it's over. But Stealth, he goes nicely into the winners bracket. And yeah, we're gonna be seeing who wins, Jonah versus Rurup. And yeah, we'll see the winners in next week. Maybe that'll be another interesting matchup. Stealth versus Rurup. Love to see that. But yeah, I don't think we have any more scheduled matches today. I think that's it.
No, unfortunately, this is all we had to show to you guys, but thankfully, it turned out to be. It's probably going to be one of the best matches of this round, let's be real. I mean, this was super exciting, super close the entire
Super
way
close.
through. Very fortunate that we could cast this match.
Very close. And yeah, I guess yeah, that's it. Well played to both players. Very interesting match. And yeah, I think that's all.
That will be all from us. Thank you guys so much for watching this round of 32 match. We will have more matches coming, possibly tomorrow, if not in this weekend. So stay tuned
Yeah,
for
this
that.
weekend, stay tuned.
Make sure to give the
Most of the
channel a
stream.
follow so you don't miss out. And yeah, thank you so much for commentating this with me, Jazz. It was a pleasure. Very fun.
No worries. That was very fun. And yeah, I hope to see you again next matches on Saturday and Sunday. Who knows? Maybe I'll commentate your match. Hopefully.
Oh, could be.
But yeah, that's it for us. Thank you very much, everybody. And yeah, hope you have a good